Hi, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 5th of August. Just got back. I had to run by the California Department of Motor Vehicles because I have to go renew my driver's license tomorrow. And they want me to come in and have an eye test, and I have to do the written test and all that. I guess when you become an old fart, they don't trust you anymore. So you have to go through everything. So tonight I will hunker down and read through this. I haven't had to look at the driver's handbook for 40, 50 years. It might have changed a little bit. All I know is driving back to the DMV and back to my house, I encountered so many shit drivers that it's hard to believe anybody actually has passed a driving test to get their license, or they're just driving without them. I don't know, but it's unbelievable how bad the drivers are out here. Another mistake that I made yesterday is Cooch's birthday is tomorrow. For some reason, he says he's been trying to get this changed on Facebook, and they don't change it. They have him down as the 4th of April as his birthday, but his birthday is on the 6th of April. So I'm going to wish him a happy birthday today, because to me, I celebrate Cooch every day, but tomorrow is his actual birthday. So anybody that's going to wish him a happy birthday, do it tomorrow. Did a ton of yard work yesterday, digging out a big section of the yard to get rid of grass. I'm just going to have some good plants in it. I'm going to continue that later on today. Just running over, as I've been doing, Lyle Lovett stuff. They've announced the summer tour on Lyle's website. So if anybody wants to check that out, see if we're going to be in your neighborhood, you can always, come to a gig, bring some tomatoes and eggs and stuff, and aim really carefully. Just let me know you're there. The fun part nowadays is like when I walk out on stage and I look out and I see people wearing my beard t-shirts. That's really so much fun. But I'm going to do a little bit of music now, and then I'm going to get running. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Today I'm going to visit an artist who I worked with on different projects over the years, and many times she was also one of the singers, background singers on albums, and that's the great Jennifer Warnes. I'll read you a little bit about her, and then I'll play this one track that's a beautiful track that we did. And Jennifer Jean Warnes was born in March of 1947. She's an American singer and songwriter. She has performed as a vocalist on a number of film soundtracks. She won 2 Grammy Awards in 1983 for the Joe Cocker duet, Up Where We Belong, and in 1987 with the Bill Medley duet, The Time of My Life. Warnes also collaborated really closely with Leonard Cohen. And then a little bit of info here. She was born in Seattle, Washington, but raised in Anaheim, California. Her desire and ability to sing came early. At age 7, she was offered her first recording contract, which her father declined. She sang in church and on local pageants until 17, when Warnes was offered an opera scholarship at Immaculate Heart College. She was so committed to her Catholic faith that for a while she entered a convent after graduating from high school. Warnes chose to sing folk music as it became popularized by Joan Baez in the mid-60s. In 1968, after a few years of musical theater and clubs, she signed with Parrot Records, a London Records subsidiary, and recorded her first album. That year, she joined the cast of the television show The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. In her early career, industry advisors suggested Warnes change her name to Warren, but then realized that there was already an actress named Jennifer Warren, so she performed briefly simply as Jennifer, although she was credited as Jennifer Warren when she provided duet vocals for singer-guitarist Mason Williams on his 1968 album, The Mason Williams Ear Show. Soon, however, she returned to her birth name. In November of 1968, Warnes, as Jennifer Warren, portrayed the female lead in the Los Angeles, California production of the musical Hair. She had a related UK single released as Jennifer in London in June of 1969 with Let the Sunshine In and Easy to Be Hard license for the US Parrot label. Then this goes on, all kinds of stuff. She's had really a remarkable career, working with as many people as you could ever imagine. It's Warren's teamed up with Joe Cocker, it says, to Up Where We Belong for An Officer and a Gentleman, the film, written by Buffy St. Marie, Will Jennings, and Jack Nietzsche. The song won the Academy Award for Best Original Song and the Golden Globe Award. On and on. Let me see. Let's see, and then it just updates it here. In 2018, Warren's released her first album since 2001, Another Time, Another Place. The first cut of the new album, Just Breathe, was released on March 1st of 2018, written by Eddie Vedder. The song was originally recorded by Pearl Jam. The album includes 10 tracks, among them a new version of So Sad by Mickey Newberry, Am I the Big Easy by Raymond Bonneville, and Once I Was Loved by John Legend. Why Worry by Mark Knopfler, and The Boys and Me by Warrens herself and Michael Smotherman. But all of I'd be sitting here for ages reading through the 70s, 80s, and 90s of her career. So well worth reading about Jennifer. She's a remarkable artist and still totally active. Now the song I'm going to play is called And So It Goes. It was written by Billy Joel. And I believe this was produced, I think this may have been produced by Marty Davich, because I know Marty and she worked together a bunch. But on this one, it's myself on bass. Joel Deroin did the strings on this, Derouin. The synthesizer on this is the wonderful Steve Porcaro, and the arranger piano and synth also on this is Marty Davich. Now, Marty I worked with quite a bit over the years. He did, I think, General Hospital, the music for that, and a whole bunch of shows. I mean, he really, most of his credits are in television composition. But I did a concert with him just before COVID out here in Pasadena at the LA Music Academy, and we had a wonderful orchestra on it. Marty wrote some beautiful, beautiful pieces. He's a gifted composer, and so this is a really beautiful compositional arrangement on this. And Jennifer just sings so beautifully. So here's Jennifer Warrens, and this again is from the And So It Goes is the title of this track. It's Marty.
In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal thy wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones, you answered me with no pretense. And still I fear I've said too much. My silence is my self-defense. For every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorn. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes. And you're the only one who knows. So I would choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too. And you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes. And you're the only one who knows.
A beautiful, beautiful song. Billy Joel, boy, he can write. She has just that beautiful timbre. I mean, she really hit her stride, in the days of Ronstadt and Karla Bonoff and those vocalists. But Jennifer and I have worked off and on throughout all the decades and stuff, and it's always a treat when she ends up on a project I'm working on or something of hers. It's really great. A funny thing was Marty Davich. The first time I worked with Marty, I think it was some music for General Hospital, and he called me up and he introduced himself and he said, I'd love for you to play on this. I have a home studio. Do you mind coming to Pasadena? I said, yeah, no problem at all. So he gave me his address and we set up a time he said, well, whenever you can get here would be great. And 5 minutes later, I was knocking on his door and he went, holy crap, how fast did you drive? And I said, I walked, actually. I live around the block. It turned out we were neighbors. We had never met. And at that point, we ended up doing a whole bunch of projects together and became really close friends with Marty and his wife and his kids and stuff. I mean, it's really was great. But it was just a funny thing where he was so surprised I got there so fast. And when I said I walked, it was like, wow, this is weird. He since has moved a couple of times. He doesn't live near me. I mean, he still lives in the area, but not right around the corner. I'm still in the same place. I don't know if I'm ever going to go anywhere. But so again, I'm going to wish Cooch happy birthday tomorrow. But I'll celebrate him again today because I celebrate Cooch every day. And I'm going to wish everybody a great day. Today I am really happy to be from Wisconsin originally. They just had a vote last night. And I'm so pleased with the outcome of this judge who was voted in, because they were headed down a really dark road if her rival would have won, if this guy would have won. He's really conservative, living in the dark ages, and she's a piece of light and promise for the future. So thank you, Wisconsin, for finally doing something really great there, because there's been a bunch of things that have gone on there where I just sat there and I would just go, oh God, how did this happen? So good job. And other than that, I'm going to go take care of some things, and then bingo, I'm back with my Dingwall, working on Lyle later on. And I got sent a couple more tracks to do from home here, so I'm going to download those and write myself out some charts and get to work on those. And I had a couple of cameos that I've done. I love doing the cameos. That's so much fun, sending out birthday wishes and anniversary wishes, and guys in bands having me give the bass player a bunch of crap and stuff. And it's fun. I got a book order. I got a few book orders and a print to do, but one of the book orders I got was from Steve Winstead, Chinner. I'm going to send his book off. And the thing that's wonderful about that is my picture of Steve is what started the entire finger collection. In 2004, when we were on the road with Phil Collins, and there's a little explanation of how all this happened with my very first picture that I ever took of somebody flipping me off, and it's Steve Chinner. So it's going to be fun to send him off a book. And so take good care, have a wonderful day, and I wish everybody all the very best. And I'm going to get running and take care of what I got to take care of, whatever that is. I don't know.